Hello and welcome back to the NUFC newsroom. Today I'm going to be talking a bit about the Newcastle Aston Villa game that happened the other night and the Leeds game that's up and coming this week. So as I said, Newcastle suffered a 2-0 defeat at Villa Park on Saturday evening. Goals from Ollie Watkins and Traore for Villa, well deserved 2-0 win. Both goals scored in the first half. Villa controlled the game from start to finish, and we're just gonna have a little chat about it. The alarming thing really for me is the how similar all our losses have been recently. I was sitting watching that Aston Villa game and just thinking the exact same problems, the exact same issues, the half-heartedness of the players, the way Bruce sets up. It's just all so similar. What really stuck out for me against Aston Villa on Saturday evening, which I've seen before from this Newcastle side, was this half-hearted high press attempt that Newcastle have got going on at the minute, and I call it a high press, and that's an offence to teams that use the high press well. What I mean by that is the Newcastle will press up high up the pitch. They'll have the numbers, but then not everyone's on the same wavelength. It's all a bit. You do that. Do you know what I mean? No one really knows what's going on, the Newcastle players wise, and then it leads to space in the middle of the park for teams like Villa to just walk through, and they did just that. They did exactly that. The high press wasn't there. It wasn't quick enough, and everyone was on the same wavelength. And Villa just strolled through the middle of the park and created so many chances just from that. That's just one issue. I could be here for hours and talk about the issues on the pitch that Newcastle have under Steve Bruce. And usually teams progress, and you see Bruce coming out in the press and saying we're a work in progress, and he's seeing little snippets of good play from the boys. And I think he said the other day that we put a few crosses in, but obviously confidence is low, which honestly it's so worrying. It's so worrying. But yeah, we lost 2-0, and we play Leeds United on Tuesday. I just want to add something else here. I spoke about player happiness in one of the previous clips, and I want to just add something in. Callum Wilson revealed, I'm not sure when he revealed it, but it came out in the press and the news this week that before joining Newcastle from Bournemouth in the summer, he had Newcastle and Villa as options, and he chose Newcastle because he imagined that he'd get more service, and players would assist Wilson a lot more at Newcastle than at Villa, and it couldn't be any different. It couldn't be opposite end of the spectrum. I dread to think what Callum Wilson is feeling like right now. He's so isolated. He's such a top player. You can see little snippets of when he does get the ball. He has to do it all by himself, but he still does parts of it, and you can show what a player he is. And I do worry on that front, just because of what talent we have on our hands, and we're not doing anything with it. We're really not. And his happiness will just be like Miguel Almiron's, and it'll just slowly fall down, and you never know where that leads. So I just thought I'd add that one in there. So, will Leeds United be the team that Newcastle finally pick up a win against? For me, I highly doubt it. Even with Leeds dropping off slightly, I still don't see Newcastle getting anything from this game. Not even a point. I really don't. The way Leeds play, the way they set up, the strangeness in how Leeds United play, will just be no match for Newcastle. I really don't think it will. We saw at Ellen Road the 5 goals they put passes were just so easy. Brilliant goals from Leeds United. Take nothing away from that. Take nothing away from them, should I say? But we saw early in the season the difference in the two sides, and it'll be no different. If anything, we've got worse since that game at Ellen Road. We've got worse. So it won't be a nice watch. Won't be a nice watch for us Newcastle fans. And if Leeds will see this as a side lacking confidence, a side lacking happiness, and a side that they can put on again. I reckon that they'll think they can do that again. Maybe more goals. They'll see this as a confidence booster if they win this. So they'll be right up for it. One positive for Newcastle United fans and the club and the players will be that Alan Saint-Maximin came on for a snippet against Aston Villa after being out with long COVID, and and sometimes when you're in a rut and this an awful form like Newcastle United are at the minute, even a player of his ability, and we all know how special he is. A player like that coming back into the side and into the starting 11, that can boost some confidence somewhere. If we're going to clutch at straws, that's all we can go off. That's all we've got, confidence-wise. That's how bad it is at the minute. And it would be very naive for me to say that this Alan Saint-Maximin is going to come in and come back from injury and change it all. It just won't work like that. It really won't. I could be wrong, but I highly doubt it. The one man will change the way the results have been going. I just don't see it. I really don't. Well, maybe we'll create a few more chances on the day, which is positive, and maybe we can build from that. But I don't think it'll make too much difference, really, to be honest. Obviously, it's brilliant that Saint-Maximin's back in the squad. You know, he's a player that takes the ball forward. He'll pass the ball forward. He'll drive the ball forward. You rarely see Alan Saint-Maximin play the ball backwards. If there's an opportunity for him to drive the ball forward or play the ball into an attacking area, he'll do it. He'll find a way to do it, and that's what we need right now. All the players right now look scared. When we're on the attack, Newcastle United, I don't think anybody knows really what's going on. They're all timid, and yeah, I think in that sense, Alan Saint-Maximin coming back into the squad will be a great asset.